This time last year, Jonathan Mogbo wasn't even on the deepest of draft boards. Now he's already earned himself a role in the Toronto Raptors rotation. And if his early play is any indication, he's just getting started. Mogbo didn't take a typical path to the NBA. The 6'7" forward has freakish athleticism and looks like he was sculpted out of stone. But that wasn't always the case for Mogbo. Growing up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Mogbo was severely undersized and looked like a long shot to even play Division I college. Never mind professionally. Since the 4th grade, Scottie Barnes has been a best friend of Mogbo's, but claims that Mogbo used to be timid and lacked physicality due to his small stature. Boy, have times changed. Coming out of high school, Mogbo had no Division I offers, so he spent a couple of years in junior college. In high school and JUCO, Mogbo played as a guard and often even a shooter that would stand in the corner. But during his second year in JUCO, Mogbo had a massive growth spurt and learned to dominate opponents with his physicality. His great season got him a Division I scholarship to Missouri State, where they deployed him as a traditional center. Mogbo obliged, though he'd never played the position before. He flipped his game upside down and raised eyebrows with his relentless defense and rebounding. Still, he knew it was a misfit. So after the season, he transferred to San Francisco, where his game basically exploded. And Mogbo was quickly becoming one of the most unique prospects in the country. During his one season with San Francisco, Mogbo led the West Coast Conference in a wide range of categories, most notably rebounds, steals, and field goal percentage, but his dominance ran much deeper. He finished 4th in his conference in blocks and 6th in assists. And also was an analytics monster, leading the West Coast Conference in metrics like player efficiency rating, win shares, box plus-minus, and offensive rating. In short, he was by far the best player in his conference and was possibly the most versatile player in college basketball. The West Coast Conference isn't a powerhouse, but it isn't full of scrubs either. Regular tournament teams like Gonzaga and St. Mary's were duking it out for supremacy, but none of them could contain Mogbo. There really isn't one word to encompass Mogbo's contributions on the floor. He's so unique that it's hard to make a direct comparison to NBA players. The easiest comparison would be to Draymond Green, yet Mogbo differs from Draymond immensely. Mogbo's a dynamic interior presence who plays beyond his size. Operating primarily from the elbow, he excels at facing up, attacking the rim, and finishing with either hand. His arsenal includes spin moves, pivots, post hooks, and dump-offs to the roll man. A relentless rebounder, he averaged 3.3 offensive boards per game, capitalizing on second-chance opportunities. In this facet of the game, he reminds us a lot of Montrezl Harrell. But Mogbo's game also has dimensions that could serve him better as a role player. As a skilled screener, Mogbo rolls hard to the basket, finishing with power and athleticism. He can also beat his defender off the dribble or fake the handoff for a surprise drive. His soft hands and large catch radius make him a dangerous lob threat. With a 74.1 shooting percentage at the rim, he consistently finishes efficiently, often assisted on 59.9% of his field goals. Even though Mogbo is just 6'7", albeit with a 7'2" wingspan, he finished second in the entire country in dunks last season, trailing only 7'4" Zach Edey, the National Player of the Year winner. Mogbo's passing ability adds another dimension to his game, and this is where he reminds us a little bit of Draymond Green. He thrives in the short roll, finding cutters and shooters with precision. His transition playmaking is impressive, as he can initiate the offense and deliver accurate hit-ahead passes. But he might offer the Raptors more versatility on defense than he does on offense. Early in the season, we've already seen him blocking shots on the perimeter and pickpocketing big men in the post. He looks to be one of those rare breeds capable of guarding any position. Getting drafted by the Raptors seems like the perfect fit, not just because he's going to team up with his best friend Scottie Barnes, who's the leader of the team, but also because they run a system that's embracing positionless basketball, or at least finding players that defy conventional norms. On one hand, playing alongside Scottie Barnes could pose challenges. Both players like to operate in the high post as screeners and passers, but neither shoot particularly well from three. In fact, Mogbo was a total non-shooter in college, but he assures scouts that he can in fact shoot the three ball, and that the reason he didn't shoot over the past couple of seasons was because his role didn't call for it. We don't have the stats to back up his claims, but Mogbo told an interviewer that in JUCO he shot about 33% from three.
Just continue to work on it. Sophomore year, I ended up shooting a couple threes at NEO. I think I shot 33%. So, it was just, now I felt like I got my groove back a little bit, getting my confidence back. I didn't necessarily lose it, but,
Not great, but leaves room for upside, and we believe him. because in videos from his draft workouts, his stroke looked pretty smooth. Head coach Darko Rajakovic loves versatile players that can cut backdoor and pass out of the high post. With more passers in that position, it could unlock Barnes' abilities as a cutter and vice versa. Barnes loves to rebound the ball and pass up court in transition. Does that mean he couldn't get up the court for easy finishes if Mogbo pulls down boards and moves the ball up court in transition quickly? Doubt it. Having both these athletic, versatile wings on the floor together will unlock plenty of possibilities. Darko was asked how Mogbo would fit in, and his response makes us think that he's got a development plan in place. When he's playing with a lot of motor, it really helps the team. He was doing a good job of being disruptive, and his length is bothering whoever he's guarding. He was really good rebounding the ball. He's a player that's also able to push it in transition, so there's a lot of things that he did tonight. Darko also added that in college, he played a completely different role. He was a five-man, rolling, playing in pocket, pass, being a lob threat, and some of those tools we still need to use. But now he's doing more of pushing the ball and spacing the floor. He's still learning when to cut, when to hold it, when to shoot the ball. We really need to explore his defensive ability and what he's able to do there. Sure, it's early, but there's a lot of upside here. And we're the first ones to get excited about this new shiny prospect that the Raps have in place. His development path was unique, but that in many ways has helped Mogbo develop into what he is today. The fact that he was late on the scene may have allowed the Raps to steal him at the top of the second round. His late growth spurt and experience playing both guard and center makes him one of the most unique prospects entering the league right now. But we want to know what you guys think. Will Jonathan Mogbo develop into an integral part of the Raptors' future and play a long NBA career? Or are we getting way too excited about a second-round pick that'll fizzle out like so many other second-rounders have before him? Let us know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more sports news and insights. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.